Wow, dude. Why?
That's great.
Great way to start the show.
Is it really?
That was awesome.
Like, did you? I'm not even sure what you
Dude,
pinched. Was it fat? Was it a hair?
There was just one big hair on the back
Why?
of your tricep.
Why would you
I just
do that?
was hanging out there.
Did you at least pluck it off?
No, it's still there.
I
I
saw
can get it
the-
later.
I saw the sneak attack coming, and I didn't say a word.
Dude, I almost dropped an F-bomb in the first 10 seconds of the podcast.
Welcome to our family-friendly show.
Holy cow. Welcome to Missing the Mark Radio, guys. Jamie, Chris, and Shane back for,
awesome.
again, some more nonsense. So I guess that's how we're starting then, huh?
I keep getting invited back somehow.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure that restarting this podcast was, it sounded like a really good idea at the time.
Still great. It was awesome.
Oh, God.
Episode
Anybody else
2
hearing
is
a
off.
buzzing in
No.
your headsets? Is it just me?
A tiny.
I'm hearing a buzzing.
Tiny
Maybe it's
buzz.
just me. I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't.
Hopefully the audio
Well,
is okay.
when you turned my headphones up really loud, I heard a buzz.
Oh, that was you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably why. That's probably why mine didn't change.
I was like, oh god, I hear a
Wait,
thing now.
what am I doing now? That's not me again. Oh,
I could
wait.
hear.
Is that me?
That was me again, and I could hear the entire
Oh,
universe
there I
now.
am. I got it. Okay.
Wow.
Wow. Technically, is it okay now?
I think so.
All right, you good?
I'm good.
Holy cow! All right, this is not
Man.
exactly how I planned to start
I
this.
mean,
but
I plucked
that
your hair, you
seems-
wiggle my knob. It's all fair, I guess.
wiggled your knob.
I'm gonna turn my knob up a little bit more.
God damn it. Okay.
I want to hear us a little bit, huh?
All right, just a little bit. All right, well, welcome, I guess. Missing the Mark Radio on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at MTM Radio Rock, ROC,
Yes.
and Missing the Mark Radio at gmail.com. Feel free to check us out. Shoot us any emails. Yeah, so we're back to another episode after our return, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go with
Second
that.
one back.
I don't have a ton to go into right off the bat here. I got a couple things I do want to check out, though.
Let's start with Shane's giant cup.
We can start with that. That is a gigantic blender bottle.
Like,
How
I
many
thought-
ounces is that?
I thought
45.
Yeah, I thought that this cup that I brought over was pretty substantial. Like I was feeling pretty confident in the
that's like
size
your standard 30 ounce
of my insulated mug.
insulated mug. And
How
this
much
thing
does how much does a 45 ounce blender bottle cost?
But you're going to ask how much does it hold?
Come on,
$6.99.
can you get me one?
I think it was. I've never seen one this size.
Where did your wife get it?
My wife got it at TJ Maxx. I think in either Genesee or Pittsford.
If she sees another one, can she get me one?
Yeah,
Because that's like a significant amount of water drinking.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah. She got.
you could like
so
quadruple
excited.
scoop pre-workout on that.
I wouldn't, but in theory, yes.
What about? Would you snort it?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not. But anyway, she got so excited when she saw that. She video called me while I was at work.
That's pretty impressive.
And she was like, "You'll never believe what I found."
I think I speak for both of us here. If she sees another one, we would like that.
Yeah. Deal.
Why not?
Deal. I also I have so many blender bottles that I put this in a row with 3 other sizes that I have.
Yeah.
And it's just
The whole like
a lot.
Goldilocks scenario.
It's
I'm down to
yeah.
I'm down to one because I took one to
go to TJ Maxx or Marshalls. They're
I
always
took
like
one
$7.
to basketball practice when I was coaching and I left it.
Ooh.
It was not there the following week.
Of
obviously,
course not.
yeah,
No.
right. Probably went to some sort of lost and found. And,
Yeah, I have tons of blender bottles. I'd call it a problem, but I keep getting them, so not yet.
All right. I'm
Yeah,
down to one.
this one only fits in one cabinet in my house.
I could see where that would be a problem. yeah.
Even though I built a cabinet in my new kitchen
Okay.
that is specifically for blender bottles and cups
Interesting.
of this sort.
Yeah.
Mixer
Still
bottles,
doesn't fit?
tumblers. Yeah, it does not fit in there. I have a 30-ounce blender bottle as well that does not fit in there.
That I hear.
What is that?
There's some beeping.
What's
Did you turn
beeping?
the dehumidifier off?
No, seriously. What is that beeping?
Did you turn the dehumidifier off?
Oh, you know what? No, I didn't, and that probably means it's full.
And it's also the buzzing you heard, which you won't hear anymore.
No, I'm still hearing a buzzing.
All right,
No,
well,
no.
It
got
just
a
could be
buzz.
just a turned up. It is what
just
it is.
be the demons in your head.
They're there.
That's a pretty good segue.
Yes. To what? Go.
WrestleMania.
Oh,
Which Chris didn't watch night 2, so he probably has no idea what we're talking
I
about.
told
didn't
you to
watch
watch
Night
Night
Two at
2.
all?
You did?
All of it.
Really?
Yeah.
The whole thing?
Yes.
I'm
Wow,
sorry.
Okay. What? No. Let's talk about it. So, all right. So,
What, did you think that?
pissed.
Hold on. Did you think that I A, didn't know you were going to talk about this tonight, and B, was going to come totally unprepared?
I didn't.
In his defense, I've done that before when it was a wrestling show.
Yes.
Watched 0 hours of content and showed up anyway.
I wanted to fire him in the worst way.
I gotta say,
But it's like, how do you fire a friend and how do you fire him from a free gig?
It's like, I'm sorry.
non-paying
I
gig.
can't afford you anymore.
You've become a liability.
He was, and I just couldn't. I didn't have the heart to kick him off. Yeah, I wanted to. I want you to know that.
I agree. It's fine.
You're like, yeah, I probably would have had that coming. Anyway, so yeah, we watched WrestleMania. We did. Chris, you came over for night one. It was supposed to be a lot more people, and everybody just apparently started getting sick, and ended up being me, you, and our buddy Jeff.
And early on, I thought it was just me and Shane coming over, and then Shane bailed, and I was like, well, I told my wife, it's just going to be me and Jamie. And then I was like, oh, no, I'm totally wrong. He invited all these people. There's going to be like a whole party thing going on over there.
Yeah.
And then it was almost just me and Jamie.
Almost. It was me, Chris, and Jeff.
Well,
And-
it was my son's first WrestleMania, so I wanted to make sure that he was going to make it, and B, if he didn't make it, he's 65 pounds. I'm not getting him out of your house easily.
You also could have pivoted and invited us to your house.
Yeah, I didn't think of that,
Clearly.
but he almost made it.
I
That's
didn't
impressive.
make
You didn't make it through night one?
No.
No, he bailed about 10:30.
Oh,
Me and Jeff were like,
Did
right,
you finish
see you
watching?
later. Yeah.
okay.
So, well, yeah, because you missed the best part of the show.
So he almost made it.
Yeah,
He
almost.
made it halfway through the last match.
It's too much.
That's impressive.
Yeah,
That's impressive.
he was very excited.
The
we started at 7:30. It's 10:30, and I hadn't seen the end yet. That's
Oh, and the end
too
wasn't even in
much.
sight.
Yeah. There was still 30% left.
midnight is when it finished, so it went 4 hours.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, the night 2 went to 11:45.
They cut out a lot of one match.
Yeah, we'll get to
because
that.
of,
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
So
I gotta say, I'm really happy I finished night one. Watched that back. Not as thrilled that I watched all of night two.
yeah, there was a good chunk of night 2 that I could have dealt without. But let's talk about that a little
Let's
bit.
start. Let's start on night one.
Let's start at night 1. Shane, you who are just, I would consider you a casual fan at this point.
Yeah, I'd say so.
What was your overall thoughts on night 1? of
Night one
WrestleMania?
was hands down the best. If that was all of WrestleMania,
Yeah, yep.
hands down the best WrestleMania I've watched live.
Agreed.
Hands
Agreed.
down.
What was
There's-
your favorite match?
Oh, that's tough.
I have 3 that I thought were really good. 2 of which I would say were incredible.
Rhea Ripley.
Yep.
Rhea Ripley. How do you say her name?
Rhea Ripley. Yep.
Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair.
Tremendous.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But nothing beats that main event.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think, man, Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair might have been the best, if not one of the best, women's matches in history.
I'd say in WrestleMania history, there's been better women's matches.
You think so? I
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
I don't like that.
Like during that first rise of the women's revolution or whatever
Yeah.
they called it, that very first, I don't know, 4 to 6 months, somewhere in that range. That was some of the best women's wrestling of all time. This match probably ranks, if there was 5 matches in that first set, they rank 6.
But I thought
that.
I thought not only just from a physicality standpoint, but then also the storytelling that went on within it.
Yeah.
Like everybody forgets. Everybody outside of wrestling thinks that WWE is just a bunch of theater and stuff like that. That's where the stories are told. But I think a lot of people actually forget that a lot of stories can be told within the ring itself during a match, and that was a prime example of that.
That and the main event.
And the main event.
The main event had wrestling, obviously, right?
Yeah. Yep.
But it had emotion.
Yep.
It got you emotionally invested. If you never even, you probably even can kind of get what I'm feeling.
I don't know yet. Keep talking.
It's like I'll let you know.
So you probably don't know much about what led up to this point.
But
Well, that's why they have those neat little
WWE,
previews where they show
does
you
a
everything.
great job with the video packages prior to the
Right.
matches for the casual fans that do show up for the
But
pay
so
per
has
views.
you say you had never watched that and you watched the main event, you could feel that there's emotion in that
Yeah.
without having a clue on what led up to it. Add that in, you got emotion. You have, like you said, theater. It tells a story. All in that. That's what 45 minutes.
It was incredible. Like that is probably one of the best match. They started trying to build it as the best tag team match in history. It was pretty damn close.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was watching it thinking, Jamie's got to be so happy. Kevin Owens is in the main event, and he was great.
It was tremendous. I mean, I guess you got to think, for the purest wrestling fans, but know the history of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens coming
Even if
up
you didn't know the
from
indie
the
scene of
independent scene. Sami Zayn he used to wear a mask. His name was El Generico, and then him and Kevin Steen, which is his real name, coming up together, and their entire career has mirrored each other.
He still kind of feels like El Generico from the outside.
Yeah, he is.
Oh man!
I mean, here's the thing: even if you didn't know all that, and you just know Sami and Kevin from WWE,
yeah, their stories have
Incredible.
always been entwined. And let's be honest, and I know you haven't watched much of it, but Sami Zayn has probably been the best thing on television for almost a year. Like the entertainment value that Sami has brought between, you think about it, a year ago he was in a match with Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah,
doing the dumbest match and
losing,
but also made that look tremendous.
Yeah, and
then
lost.
To get in the story a couple months later with the Bloodline, go almost a year with that, and he was probably, for a good portion of it, one of the most entertaining portions of the Bloodline too.
Yeah.
So to have that culmination, have those two guys in the main event of WrestleMania was just incredible on its own. But the match itself was awesome. And you know what? Speaking of matches that I thought going into it was going to be stupid and suck. That 4-way tag team match was actually pretty good.
Oh my goodness! I mean, like night 2, watching Brock versus Omos, and there was how much mass was moving around that
was
ring.
A lot of mass, yeah.
But that tag team match, there was just huge dudes in the air all the time.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
Braun Strowman went off the top rope. I think Otis did something too, didn't he? Oh, you know what I can't get out of my head though was freaking Otis's ass sweat stain.
Yeah, sweat stain.
Oh, that was so. Yellow was a bad choice for him.
Yeah,
Bad
I didn't
choice.
see that match. It's the one match I didn't see.
It was good.
I went on a little snack run during that one.
You should probably go back and watch it because honestly,
I probably will.
Because you looked at that and they called it the showcase match, right? Which is basically term for getting people on the pay-per-view that weren't otherwise going to be.
Yeah.
And
let's throw 12 of them.
Let's
out
get
there,
these guys.
12
Let's get these
15
guys a
out there.
payday. But then they were good teams. You had Braun and Ricochet. You had the Viking Raiders. You had the Street Profits, who ended up winning the match. And what was the other team? Oh, Otis and Chad Gable.
Yeah. Yep.
So, first off, they're all 4 entertaining teams to begin with, and then you put them in a match, and man, dude, it was good. I was really shocked because sometimes when you get 8 people in a match like that, and it can turn into a cluster.
Yeah.
And boy, did it not. It was actually really good.
See, I thought that was what happened with the ladies tag team match the next night. That was just a cluster.
The women's showcase turned into a cluster.
Yeah.
However, the double sharpshooter was fun.
That was good. Yeah, with Natalya.
I mean, speaking of another match that could have been a cluster, can Logan Paul wrestle or what?
He can. It's unfortunate, but he can, in fact, wrestle.
Amazing. And he could have been working with a better guy to work with.
But think about it this way. Every match that he's been in where he's looked like $1 million has also put him in there with top-tier talent that can make him look good. The Miz, everybody shits on The Miz.
The Miz has
The
worked
dude's
his
great.
ass off to get to
The
where
dude's
he's
really
got.
good. Roman Reigns, I mean, come on. Then
And
Seth Rollins.
yeah.
You're putting him in there with the best of the best. And, of course, not to take away from his athleticism, but he's in there with rock stars that make him look great.
Did anyone else expect it to be Jake Paul?
I thought it was going to be Jake Paul in the bottle there.
So literally halfway through the match, I'm looking. I'm like, oh, that Prime bottle's still in there. I said to Jolene, I go, someone's in that suit.
Oh yeah.
And then ended up being KSI, and I was like,
I was really hoping for a Prime bottle off the top rope.
Right. Instead, Seth Rollins grabbed him a little bit too soon, pulled him onto the table, and then
yeah. But you got to think about this. So you're working with people that don't do this.
Yeah,
so their timing is going to be off, and you got to make it work. And he
made it work perfect.
But then I almost forgot. I wrote down some of the few matches that I really, really liked, and I almost forgot about that. Night 1 was just so freaking good,
and it wasn't like they had misplaced segments either.
Yeah, I didn't.
Everything was on par. Did you know that nobody knew about Pat McAfee?
Yeah,
until literally minutes before that segment.
Yeah.
He hid.
Apparently, they didn't give him enough warning to stretch either.
No,
he didn't know he was going to be on until minutes before.
I really don't think he did because like they knew he was going to be there in some capacity, like Paul Levesque or how they say the Triple H.
Levesque. Yeah.
Triple H and Vince knew.
Yeah.
Nobody else knew until it happened.
I even thought the Dominic and Rey Mysterio thing was good.
The only thing I didn't like about again, this very emotional. Everyone's invested in this. You got the tribute to the LWO.
Yeah.
Eddie Guerrero all in the entrance. And then you have a giant Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah.
Like,
there.
you get all this emotion, and then you sponsor it by...
There was some weird product placement in that. And the fact that they had it like on the LED wall and stuff, too. It's like...
Yeah, little
I get it. Little cassiola in the pocket, but, you know...
cheesy.
No, I thought that was really... Honestly, night one... You're right, though. Night one... I mean, I didn't care for Brock and Omos very much.
That was night two.
Was that night two?
That was night two.
Yeah,
that was
right,
the opening
right.
match. So my buddy texted me and said, what match do you think's going on first tonight? I said, Brock and Omos. There's no way it's not. Here's the thing. Brock Lesnar kind of takes the Ricky Bobby mentality. If you're not first, you're last.
Yes.
Except he reverses it.
Yes.
If you're not main
If he can't go on
eventing-
last, he's got to jerk the curtain.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's going on first no matter what.
Yeah.
So he can get on his private jet and be home before the main event starts.
I was really disappointed in Cena.
I mean...
Cena, like, I get it. He's a once-a-year guy now, but...
He looks retired.
Yeah. The match wasn't good. Like, it wasn't bad. But just,
One was real bad?
wasn't
John
good.
Cena's hair.
Yeah, we got that much money. You should probably fix that problem.
Yeah.
But-
Or shave it short.
Yeah.
No one noticed then.
What was your favorite match from night two? I mean, it had to be main event, right?
I mean,
The storytelling in that one was
the
tremendous,
storytelling
too.
in that was great, but at the same time, it should have gone the other way.
You really think Cody should have won?
Yeah. And then Triple H's answer to someone's question about it after was the dumbest thing I've heard in my life.
What did he say? It was like this.
Yeah, he goes, everyone thinks you want to end the story there. That's the great thing about our business. The story's never over.
Right.
Like, that's the most bullshit answer.
I see. No, I agree because I actually had a feeling that was the way it was going to go. Was Roman was going to retain because so you got two things in play here, right? Roman Reigns and the Bloodline is the hottest thing going in wrestling, right?
Yeah, but
Cody,
could you imagine Roman Reigns against the Bloodline?
No, because I think
it would be so good.
He is the Bloodline. So, but then you think about it this way, right? Cody Rhodes is the hottest babyface in the industry right now.
Yep.
What makes him the hottest babyface?
I think his story.
Right. So you end the story, now what? You going to put him on a 2-year run with the title?
You might.
I don't think so.
Not a 2-year. You're going to get him to at least SummerSlam.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's, in reality, that's all they need.
Right, but I understand that.
Also,
but,
you got to remember, Brody Jr. was there.
Right, but where's the money? The money's in the chase. The money's in the story. And now you amp it up, right? Because the whole thing is he was going to try to do something his father never could.
Right.
His father never got to be WWE champion. His brother never got to be WWE champion. I mean, his brother was Goldust, for God's sakes.
His brother was the Intercontinental champion.
Yeah, so was Cody. So, but the whole Rhodes family has never hit that pinnacle, right?
Right.
So if you can play that story out even longer, like, let's be honest, he's going to get the title, right? At some point.
Who knows?
They're not going to... He came back to finish his business.
Because he's apparently in a feud with Brock Lesnar now.
Yeah, I have a thought on that, too. We'll get there. But I think the money is in the story. The money is the chase. Because, realistically, not finishing the story, it's a disappointment. Now he's got to try to battle back out of disappointment. And what better way to do that than to continue that story? He's going to get the championship because Roman is not a 52 a week year guy anymore.
Right. I understand.
At
I guess
some
that also
point
is part of my issue with it is how it ended. Like if it was a clean Roman Reigns beat him, I probably would have been much more okay with it.
No, and here's why that made sense too. Because if he'd have just beat him clean, right? Then what redemption does Cody have? Cody came out on Monday Night Raw and be like, I had you. It took him and him to get you to finalize and get that win. I had you. If he'd
you never had me. Oh, sorry.
If he
never had your car.
If he would have lost, if Cody would have lost clean, right? Then what threat is he anymore?
I guess.
So now he posed a threat. He should have won the match. He got screwed. The story's not over. The fairy tale ending didn't happen. Now what?
So what's he gonna chase it for another year?
I would gladly pay my money and watch that. I would love to watch that chase. Now, I don't think it's going to be a year.
It's got to be at one of the big four, though, right?
Yes. I don't think it's going to be a backlash. I mean, they're making a big deal out of it being in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, because they haven't been there in years.
Right. But, like I said, the money's in the chase. And, I mean, I had 2 other matches I love from that Sunday.
Hold on. Before we talk about
go ahead.
just something real quick. Did you catch it near the end of the Usos match, Kevin Owens calling the match?
Yes.
I heard it live.
Yeah, it was
right near the end of the match.
The microphones and cameras were entirely too close, and you could hear Kevin calling a spot.
He literally called, he goes, "No, double super kick me first."
Yeah.
I heard it live, and I went, "There's no way."
Yeah, they were entirely too close to the microphones.
Yeah, and then I watched it back again just to make sure I heard
Which is a big thing that they were always concerned about when they switched over to HD and all that, was being able to hear and see that sort of stuff.
Oh, I heard it clear as day.
Yeah, it didn't take anything away from me.
No, not at all. But
I knew you were having fun. I was watching it like, yeah.
I forgot. You know how much I enjoy Kevin Owens.
Yeah. I have a quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Before we go on to another match.
Sorry.
Just a quick point of order on wrestling technique.
Yeah.
Are you supposed to take the bumps with the bridge of your nose, or is Charlotte Flair doing it wrong?
Oh my God.
I feel like she under-rotated what was supposed to happen there.
No, she over-rotated, but if you look at the replay again, Rhea Ripley held on too long. She didn't release fast enough. So,
see, to me, I thought it was supposed to be...
she should not have landed on her face. And that could have been disastrous.
That
was the best outcome that could have happened with what happened.
So from where I was sitting, it looked like she was attempting to get a full flip over.
I think she pushed off too hard. Rhea Ripley is really strong.
That's what I was saying. I thought it was supposed to be...
she didn't let go enough.
I thought it was supposed to be like she over-rotated it.
I think it was a combination of both. I don't think it was Rhea's fault, but I don't think it was Charlotte's fault either.
It was kind of they weren't on the same page.
Yes. And that could have been very, very dead. Because can you imagine if she landed on her head? Oh, God. That's broken neck all over it. But, yeah.
I mean, she did land on her head.
Right on her nose.
Yeah.
Right on her face.
Skin the skin
yeah,
right
she
off
did.
her face.
Yeah, she did. I saw a picture of her the next day. She was working out or something with her husband there, and it was like you could just see the spot there.
Your half her nose was missing.
Yeah. I thought the Hell in the Cell was kind of good, but I think to your point, we were talking earlier, that definitely got cut short because
if anybody's seen the picture of Finn Balor's head,
oh God,
on Twitter,
you had to actually, well, if you did it on Instagram, you actually had to click the button that you were okay to see something gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. He ended up with 14 staples in his head.
Yeah.
Wow.
So at ringside, I think I was telling you, I essentially found out what they did. They injected him with essentially like lidocaine or whatever.
Yeah, yep.
And then stapled his head shut.
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
At ringside.
Oh, I'm sure they did. And you couldn't see much of it because he had so much of the face paint on because he was
his hair's black,
he did the demon.
That kind of
yeah.
helped. But I feel like
I saw the pictures after. It was brutal.
like a good 15 minutes of that match got cut out because of that.
Oh, it had to because I mean, you think about it. A, he got hit in the head with a ladder. B, he needed 14 staples, and C, probably lost a good decent amount of blood. There was a lot of blood on that mat.
Yeah.
And who knows what was at ringside because they didn't put the camera on it.
That's true. But that spot where he jumped to the cell and then off that little platform.
That was pretty cool.
Could have been one more step cooler if it was the camera platform and he just kicked the camera off.
Right.
Like, I'm a demon, I don't care.
Yeah.
Granted, those are, $10,000 cameras, so I get it.
Right. And then I really like that one. I think I still don't think Ed should have went over, but especially with how hot the Judgment Day is right now.
They screwed up Finn Balor's demon years ago.
Yeah.
If you want the demon to be something special, he never should have lost.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, I don't think he should lose when he's the demon. But also at the same point, how many years has it been since they brought that out?
It's been a long time. Also, can we add that Hell in a Cell, the entrances to it would have been way better in a dark building?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do when you're on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like The Undertaker didn't have so much of a... At WrestleMania 31.
Yeah. Yep.
Could you imagine The Undertaker's entrance, but it's sunshine outside?
And also, my other favorite match, not the flashiest, but as Sheamus likes to say, banger after banger after banger.
Dude.
How sick was Gunther, Drew, and Sheamus?
All of them did so good.
Oh.
And that, I think that was the match of the night.
I feel like Gunther is so underrated, but he's not. Like it's because he's
underrated because he's not over.
He's not a flashy character. Like his whole thing is the mat is sacred and all that stuff. And man, Chris, what did you think about that? Because they literally beat the hell out of each other.
That was violent.
Yeah.
Did you see Sheamus? Was it Sheamus that got chopped so hard he broke skin?
Yeah.
He was bleeding.
I think that was the goal of that. Was just
God, man. That's the one thing.
We're gonna be violent.
I look at all the wrestling things, and I look
brutality.
at chops as the worst.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I'd want to just stand there and take that.
Sometimes
and they do. Like all of them had bruises and welts on their chest
and back.
Yeah. Oh God.
That match was
thank you.
The best match of night 2.
You think so?
Yeah.
See, I thought the storytelling was really, really good at the main event. I really do.
The storytelling was great, but I'm still salty.
I get it, but even after my explanation, you're still not buying it?
Yeah, I mean, I could buy it, but
okay.
Not for more than $1.
Speaking of that, because you brought up the next night that the Raw After Mania where Brock was going to team with him.
Yeah, I just read about it. I didn't actually watch it yet.
So, here's my theory on that one. So, Brock had a stipulation a couple of years ago where as long as Roman Reigns is champion, he can't ever challenge for the championship again. They offered Cody the exact same thing. But with Cody, it wasn't a, hey, if you lose, you don't get it again. It was, hey, if you take this match, you're not going to get it again. I think, in a heel way, Brock did him a favor by not letting that match take place. So he didn't have the stipulation where he couldn't go for the title anymore. Because in all reality, it behooves Brock for Cody to get the title. Because then he can have an opportunity at the championship again.
That was like a real stipulation that Brock had?
Yes.
Was it the last man standing match at SummerSlam?
Yes, I think it was.
Didn't he win that? I thought he won that.
No. Roman went 2 for 2 against Brock.
Okay.
In title defenses. And the last one basically said, if you lose this, you don't get the opportunity as long as I'm champion. So it behooves him to have Cody win the title because then he can go after the title again.
Huh. All right.
Didn't think of that, huh?
No.
All right. I think I just won the night. And on another news front, WWE is being sold.
Sold.
Paperwork's not finalized yet.
It's essentially
it's a done deal.
The Endeavor Group.
Endeavor, who also bought the UFC years ago and pretty much doubled its revenue. As a combined company, UFC and WWE under the Endeavor umbrella will be have a $21 billion valuation.
That's a B.
Yeah. It is going to remain a public company. 51% of the shares to Endeavor and 49% to WWE stockholders. So, still going to remain a public entity. Unfortunately, I think Vince McMahon is back in.
Gross. Just like him and his mustache.
His mustache is hilarious. Have you seen that? No. You haven't seen Vince McMahon?
Oh, he looks like a really old villain.
He dyed his hair
jet black
and grew a what I can only describe as a Gomez Adams mustache.
Yeah, it's bad.
Hold on, Chris. I'm finding it for you. Hold on. I will find it. There it is. Oh, hold on. Let's find a better one. This is really what it looks like, though.
Wow.
Yeah, he's got a little Gomez Adams. Yeah, that's the thing.
It's so bad.
Is bad.
That's something, right? He was on an interview, I think today actually, where they did ask if he was going to be 100% back involved in creative, because as we know, WWE has been amazing with Triple H at the helm. He said from a high level, yes. From the nitty-gritty day-to-day, absolutely not. So, basically, he's going to have some input.
So Raw and SmackDown are going to be great, and pay-per-views are going to suck.
Well, everybody's worried, and I don't know if this is the case or not. Everybody's worried that Raw after Mania, which is typically like one of the best shows of the year, was kind of a dud last night, and they think Vince had his hands on it.
Probably.
But, that's all speculation. So,
well, as gruesome as it is to say, I told my buddy this today at work. The only way that Vince is going to retire is when he dies.
Yeah. I mean, that's near and dear. I did have one other thing before we kind of move on to something else. And Shane, you can probably, I think we talked about this the other day. So in Rochester here, we have the Strong National Museum of Play.
Yep.
And, we have a membership. We take the kids, and it's a good time and whatever. And Shane, you happen to be there on Saturday as well. We met up, had some lunch together.
Yeah, that's it.
That was all we did together because our kids are all over the place. And I had a thought, and I think this thought also applies to places like Disney, where people, especially the parents, are really happy to be there and watch their kids enjoy and play and learn. But they're all very miserable at the exact same time.
Yeah, I felt that.
Like it's such a happiness / misery situation.
Spent $7 on a grilled cheese that my son didn't like.
Yeah, that's why we packed our lunches.
Yeah, well, I've learned.
Yeah, you got to pack the lunches.
Yeah, literally took one tiny bite and goes, "I don't like the way that tastes." And I'm like, "It's grilled cheese. What do you eat it?"
Your daughter was very proud of her reading level, which I'm impressed.
Yo, 3rd grade, she reads at a 5th grade level.
Yeah.
And she's been at a 4th grade level since she started 3rd grade.
Nice. Zoe's in 4th. She just tested at 7th. I was like, yeah, good for you, kid.
And then, good for you. I can't read past the 6th grade level.
Well, that explains a lot anyway. But no, it was it was a good time.
Awesome.
It was a good time, but we oh God, I don't know if my sister will kill me for saying this, but so my nephew came with us, and he's got an injured foot. They took him to get x-rays and all that. He is so overcompensating with his limp that his foot now turns sideways.
Oh.
I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And my sister's like, oh my God, it's so embarrassing. I'm so sorry. I'm like, first off, it's fine. Second of all, it's hilarious. Because he's walking around the Museum of Play for 4 hours with one of his foots going sideways.
With just a full-on old man limp.
Yeah, it was... It's just, I'm just sitting there yelling. I'm like, dude, walk straight. You're fine. It's like, I don't, like, you forgot how to walk.
Yeah.
It was hilarious, but sorry, that was a side note.
Yeah, no, it was a good time.
Chris, we've monopolized this conversation. Anything you'd like to add?
Well, last time I was at the Museum of Play, they had, these things are popping up everywhere now. These little, like, touch screens, like, smiley face, sad face, like when you're leaving the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want a touch screen when I'm coming out of the men's restroom because I know what's on that touch screen.
Well, apparently, if you read the touch screen, it says it's hygienic.
Oh, see, I read the touch screen, and what it said was, coming out of the men's room, did you enjoy the ropes course today?
That doesn't make sense.
But the innuendo is hilarious.
And I read it on the way in. And I'm like, what am I in for in here? Am I going to have to monkey swing to the urinal? What's going on here?
That'd be pretty hilarious.
That'd be awesome.
You have to hang in front of the urinal.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know.
Upside down. Good luck.
Ooh. Give that a shot. Sounds dangerous.
Yes. Sounds like you're going to end up with all over you is what's going to happen.
Yeah, so there's a risky maneuver.
But yeah, we monopolized time with wrestling talk. Anything you want to add?
Oh, I did have one question I wanted to ask. And
yes.
You may have already answered my question.
Okay.
At the end of Night 1's main event,
yes,
there was a Hatchet Man poster in the crowd. The symbol of the Juggalo community.
Okay.
Running man with a hatchet.
Okay.
I was wondering if there was a connection to either...
Insane Clown Posse?
To either of the wrestlers.
Potentially.
Since you mentioned they came up from indie wrestling, I know that community is heavily involved there.
Yes.
So that could be. I don't know anything.
That could, in fact, be a connection.
But there was a big Juggalo poster, and I'm like, oh, what's going on here?
Yeah, I don't think it was anything specific, but there could be, because I'm sure...
A lot of people bring signs that don't make a lot of sense.
I don't know if Kevin Owens at one point wrestled for... What is the... ICPs? Yeah, and saying...
Clown wrestling.
Clown Posse, yeah, come on.
So, yeah. No, I'm sure that may have happened. I don't know. I'll have to look that up, actually.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a good thought.
Just a question I had. And then I did my highlight... was this piece of commentary. Kevin Owens dribbling Jimmy Uso's skull across the broadcast table.
Can we talk about how great Michael Cole was all weekend?
Yeah.
And Corey Graves? Everybody shits on Corey Graves now, but like it's the cool thing to do. The commentary and the ridiculousness that he adds to it, and just how Michael Cole, 20 years in, still gets that excited to the point
more than 20. This is his 20
where he's
something,
standing,
like 28th WrestleMania,
where he is
like
standing up and yelling and doing commentary. Like, you have to be into what you're doing to even fake that sort of enthusiasm.
Loves his job.
He's having a great time.
I love that, like, him and Pat McAfee are like best friends, and he never gets told when he's coming back.
Yeah,
they do it on purpose though, because if he knows, he'll just be too giddy.
Right.
His reactions every time are genuine, like, holy crap.
I feel like him working with Pat McAfee, like, rejuvenated his enthusiasm.
Yeah, well,
because
he did
McAfee
an interview.
Is so ridiculous.
He did an interview after the Royal Rumble, and Michael Cole's like, yeah, no one told me, and when your music hit, I didn't know what it was, because it wasn't, like, what you used to have. It's the intro to his show. And he didn't recognize it. So Michael Hayes whispered in Michael Cole's ear, like, are you no-selling this for real? No, he truly was. He had no idea.
That's awesome.
So he had to be told, like, that's Pat.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
No, it was a good time. I thoroughly enjoyed all of WrestleMania.
I thoroughly enjoyed night one of WrestleMania.
Yeah, I enjoyed all of night one and the second half of night two. Is that fair?
I mean, I enjoyed the Hell in a Cell match because it's a Hell in a Cell match, but it could have been better.
Thank God they got rid of the red cell.
I never watched
the last couple years.
Match,
they painted the cell red.
That's dumb.
It took away from.
It's also like it's too big.
I do appreciate the fact that they color coded the weapons for that match, though.
Yeah, that was unnecessary.
I don't know why they did, but
the fact that Edge just went around looking for more weapons to distract the crowd from Finn Balor bleeding all over the place.
Yeah. Well, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Like, they legitimately had to stop it to make sure he wasn't dying. And
yeah.
So.
Tis but a flesh wound is what he said on Twitter, so.
Oh, God, it was so gross, Chris. Yeah, you got to see those pictures. But, all right, let's move on. Let's go into, I think, one of our favorite segments. What do you think?
Yeah.
Should we get into snack mode?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
We're going into snack mode.
Shock the system.
We're going into snack mode. We're going into snack mode. We're going into snack mode.
Oh, you know, talking all that wrestling, it really worked up an appetite. So I'm so ready for snack mode.
I'm excited for whatever Chris has because it's hidden.
Yeah, so you guys have hidden snacks. I brought the only visible one at this point.
They're not hidden to be secret. It's just that I had some stuff to bring, so I'd...
All right, fair enough. So, all right, we'll start off one of our favorite Aldi's finds. We have Clancy's bratwurst flavored potato chips.
All right.
I'm a little nervous.
Are you?
We're going to start...
Yeah.
I
love a brat,
I was going to get the beer one.
I would have been
not
nervous
get the beer
for
one.
that as well.
So we got that. Chris, you want to divulge what you got, or do you want to go Shane to go next?
You want to go one at a time?
Oh, we're gonna just lay them all out and then go through them?
No, we can go one at a time. All right, let's go one at a time. All right.
Okay.
Let's go Clancy's bratwurst flavored potato chips from Aldi's. What were the other flavors I was going to get? There was beer, and there was one other one. It was like a spicy dill pickle, I think.
I don't remember.
All right, so let's open this up. I'm sure, I don't know if people hate us doing this or what.
It's a good-sized bag.
Oh,
I get my head in there.
That's not a good reaction.
He doesn't like it.
I didn't say I didn't like it.
He made a face. It wasn't a happy face.
No,
that wasn't a, oh, God, I'm having
like
a great time.
bratwurst.
That was an, oh, God, someone help, I've made an error.
It smells like bratwurst.
Oh, wow.
They may have nailed this.
How did you not have a good reaction to this?
You look terrible.
You don't expect that on potato chips, you know?
You look terrified.
I'm going all the way
It
in.
legit smells like a brat that came off the
Here he goes.
grill.
1 moment.
All right, sorry.
Oh, wow.
You like that?
Yeah.
All
Take
right. Shane, you probably smell it. Yeah, he's got
In
some.
there. Yeah, look and see. It smells. Shane's excited.
It smells like a brat. I'm going to pull the microphone away from my face for the chewing part. So,
Yeah.
Chris, you want to go in?
I'm going in.
All right, let's do this.
Oh, wow.
What is happening?
That is something.
It tastes like a Zweigel's White Hot.
I didn't get that.
No?
I'm getting that, like, that brat
It
tang.
tastes like a brat.
Yeah.
I mean, they nailed it. It's there.
Shane likes it. Wow, Shane went like stack. You enjoy it?
Oh, good.
Chris?
Oh, I will have another. Absolutely.
I'm going to eat more,
I-
don't you worry, but
I'm so impressed.
I didn't eat dinner. Like, that smells and tastes like a bratwurst.
It's got
Oh, my God.
all the spices.
It's got it all.
They nailed it.
Wow. Good on you again. Clancy's redeeming yourself. Didn't we have a bad Clancy experience last time?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had the... It was the
Yeah, it was that memorable.
Even sandwich.
Cuban sandwich.
Yeah, and it was just pickle.
Yeah.
Just pickle.
Oh, just a
Not
hint.
even,
just a-
hint
not
of
even
pickle.
good pickles.
Yeah. No, that was... Oh, man. All right, Clancy's.
So I have a throwback from last episode where you were
Oh.
talking about your trip to the exotic snack store.
Yeah?
And, well, you mentioned that among the options you got were prawn.
Oh, no.
And I said prawn was pretty common. There's a whole class of things called
Oh, no.
shrimp chips.
No.
So I brought the Calbee
No.
shrimp chips.
No.
Hot garlic.
No.
I'm looking forward to that flavor.
What is this made of? It's not actually made of shrimp, right?
No, it's wheat.
It's got a shrimp
It's a wheat.
flavor?
It's a wheat puffed snack.
Oh, God, I don't want to.
But,
I'll go first.
Contains wheat, crustacean shellfish, and soy.
I want to vomit before I even.
You're gonna
look at it.
hate
Yeah,
this.
I haven't even opened the bag yet, and Jamie's gagging.
It's
Open it. Open it.
Don't do that in the mic.
Yeah.
Well, it's a lot better than what you're about to do into the mic. There it goes. Oh, wow! There was a pop. That went right up my nostril.
Is that bag big enough to stick your face? I don't want to.
Not really, but I'm still gonna try. I mean, I'm happy with what I'm smelling so far. I don't think it smells as bad as you think it.
Oh, God damn.
Okay, maybe it does.
I'm out.
Oh, he's not even.
I'm not even
do
going
it.
to
You
try
have
it.
to have
No.
one.
No.
You have to have
Not
one.
even gonna try it.
You can't. Oh.
You can't not try it.
I
Have
can't.
one.
Oh, God. Yeah, I got a whiff. Again. Oh, God. Why, Chris?
What do you mean?
Why would you do this to us?
I'm doing this for me.
Oh, it doesn't smell bad.
Yes,
No.
it does.
No, it doesn't.
All right, I'm going to take a little tiny.
You can
bag.
get in there. You
Whole
can, you
bag.
can have a wheat stick, a wheat puff.
All right, fine.
Looks like a crinkle cut French fry.
Oh, it tastes like shrimp.
Tastes like shrimp. Jamie immediately drowned that in Coke.
Oh, I need bratwurst.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat the rest of this bag.
Yeah, you can.
Hot garlic.
Ugh.
Dude, those brats are good, though. I'm not going to lie. That's good.
I'm getting the garlic, but I'm not getting so much of the hot. Like not a ton of
it's
heat.
like a black pepper spice.
You know what I got? Freaking shrimp.
Sick to your stomach. Yeah.
Oh. All right.
Nailed it.
You have something to redeem yourself?
Me or Shane?
You.
Oh.
Apparently, you got to redeem yourself.
Oh.
Also,
Shrimp chips. God.
beloved snacks from the East. I brought seaweed,
Why?
tempura seaweed,
All right.
Nora seaweed snacks made
right.
with rice bran oil.
Why are you doing this?
You probably went to the Asian market.
Dude, I
You
love
went to the
seaweed.
Asian market, didn't you?
No,
You got this from the grocery store?
yeah. It's like I love
So what is
seaweed.
tempura flavored? Like I don't understand.
Well, so like they,
Tempuras are fried.
yeah, they
Yeah, I
they
know
fried
that,
they
but
fried
yeah.
some of them. So there's some of them. It looks like some of them are
all right.
just straight. Oh yeah, they're like those little crusted little.
Guess I'm just gonna eat seaweed.
That doesn't smell like a lot. Not
Or at
getting-
all.
Yeah,
Try the seaweed.
yeah,
You willingly try the seaweed,
yeah,
but you gagged at shrimp chips?
Yeah, bro.
yeah, bro.
Here we go.
Yeah, really not a lot of odor.
No, there's really nothing to it.
It's like a little fried crust on the seaweed. Ooh, that's crunchier than I was expecting.
Really wasn't much to that.
I was expecting more salt.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I don't know if that's the best descriptor, but you're there.
I mean, I've had some great seaweed snacks, and this is not among them.
No.
So the Nora Seaweed Snacks Tempura Spicy Flavor. Again, spicy flavor.
I did get a little spice in that one.
I was going to say, I didn't have very little. Very limited heat.
Was that your last one?
Hot garlic and spicy have neither hot nor spicy. Yeah, that's all I got. Man.
All right.
Shrimp. I mean, the shrimp chips were exactly what I was expecting. This was a letdown.
Do we want something sweet, salty and sweet, or savory?
It's surprising.
Oh, you brought 3 things?
I brought 3.
Didn't you bring a beverage, you said, too?
I did bring a drink. If we'd like to
Do I
try
need
that
cups?
first. We could all drink out of the same bottle.
No, I got cups right there.
Go get a cup.
All right, I'm getting a cup. Hold on. You can go ahead and describe it, though.
This is Coke Move limited edition.
Coke Moo?
Move. Coca-Cola
Oh.
Move. It's like a
April Fool's prank?
I don't know what it is because the last one
Tastes
I saw
like
of these,
milk?
The last one I saw of these was like starry flavor or star flavor or something like that.
Star fruit?
I don't know what it was. It was weird.
So what's the flavor supposed to be?
I don't know.
Just says move?
It just says Move limited edition creations.
All right, well, pour us a little. We'll start with that. I don't know that we've had many beverages on this show.
Not a lot of drinks, though.
One of the first ones we did, wasn't there a beverage? It was like you brought it. It was for your sister-in-law. She always got it. Remember? It was like a Coke, but it was yellow and...
Oh, yep.
All right, so let's try this. This is Coke Move.
It smells like marshmallows.
Oh, God, it smells awful.
Has something interesting going on there.
No, that's not good.
It tastes like coconut oil.
Yeah.
It tastes it tastes just like a Coke that's
Got coconut oil in it.
Yeah, it's coconut.
No, you know how like sometimes the you get the fountain beverage and the mix isn't exactly right? That's what it tastes like. It tastes like we've tried to make Coke. we had syrup and we had fizzy water and we put them together in the wrong percentages.
That's not good.
No.
It's
Nope.
I like
Bad.
numbed my tongue.
Yeah.
All right.
I think I get what you're saying, the coconut oil. Like, I get that. I'm not a huge coconut fan either.
transformation flavored. I don't
Chris is a big coconut guy, so I'm surprised you're not all in on that.
because
All
not
right.
it doesn't taste bad to me. I'm not getting
You can have
what we're
it.
supposed to
Yeah,
be
you can
doing.
have the rest of that.
I will help myself.
All right. You want something sweet?
I don't care. Just pick. It's fine. Just
All right.
tell us what it is, and we got...
I got
I saw those, and I almost
Funyun
got them.
flavored potato chips.
All right. By
which
Lay's.
I'm intrigued by.
Hey, you know how ingredients are listed in the order of how much of them, from the most to the least?
Yep.
The second ingredient in this thing after carbonated water is caramel color.
Oh.
The second ingredient.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know if that means that there's a relatively limited quantity of everything that comes after fizzy water.
Yeah.
But it's just weird that the coloring is the second
Yeah.
ingredient.
No.
Yeah.
That sounds bad.
So
All right.
for one, I'm very intrigued because these sound delicious. But on the
Yeah.
other hand, was this a real collaboration that we needed?
No. They've been doing that a lot lately, though. Lay's has been basically taking some of their flavoring from other products
just
that they
putting it on
make
potato
and
chips?
putting it on potato chips.
It's so weird.
Yeah. I think there was a Cheeto one.
Listen, the cranberry juice people just put every flavor known to man with cranberry.
True.
So, like, Lay's they want to put Funyuns on a potato chip?
They've already got the flavoring. Why not?
Yeah.
Right?
We
Probably not
own
cost them
this.
Anything extra?
Yeah, probably not. You don't really get much of a...
No, the bag's
It doesn't
disappointing.
really smell like anything.
Nothing going on there.
All right, let's give it a shot.
Clearly, whatever makes a Funyun is not the dust they sprinkle on it.
No.
This is not like Neverland
It's
where
like a
Tinkerbell the magic to make you fly is in her pocket.
It's like a sour cream and onion chip, but they forgot the sour cream part.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'd eat it.
I wouldn't buy it again.
No.
But if someone was like, hey, would you like some?
I'd eat those.
Yeah.
Remember last week or 2 weeks ago when I was telling you I wanted that recipe for Taki dust.
Yeah.
Apparently, Funyun dust is not the thing.
Have you tried the chili lime stuff at the grocery store?
No.
They actually have it, and there's also a Josh Allen version. I almost got it because I was wondering if that would get you what you're looking for. But
Josh's Takis?
It's just in a sprinkle pack, or like a shaker. It's chili lime. The grocery store has their own brand too.
Mm.
It's in the spice aisle. I almost got it for you, but I'm like, I'm not going to eat it. So
I want.
Try it.
I'll try it.
It might get you what you're looking for.
But I really want just a bottle of Taki dust.
We should put Takis in a.
And I will sprinkle that on every like Tinkerbell. I'll be like, clap your hands.
Gets in there.
Clap your hands.
Gets in everybody's eye. And
ow, it burns. To Neverland.
Right. All right, Shane, what do you got? Next up. Oh. All right.
Caramel
we
cheddar
did a version.
popcorn.
We did a version of this. Not by this brand, though.
This is like the brand, though. Isn't it?
Smart Food? Yeah.
I feel like this is like a tried and true combination. We're not out on the hairy edge of snacking here. We're not in bratwurst flavored potato chip land.
We're not on that category.
I'm not mad about that at all.
They win the day so far for just the accuracy of the smell. Like, I was open up, like, that is a bratwurst smelling bag.
I'm going to enjoy this one, Shane. I already know that.
Yeah, what's not to love?
It's cheddar and caramel.
Yeah, but I saw it and it spoke to me.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm hearing the same voices.
Yeah, you should probably get those checked out.
Nah, they're permanent.
They're not going anywhere.
Oh, I only got cheese. Hold on.
Whatever one you got, I think it was 1,000 Islands, was better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, way better. Don't get me wrong, it's good.
I'm starving.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty hungry, too.
You should consider eating dinner.
I didn't have time today.
Okay.
I got home from work. Second I walk in the house, my wife's like, hey, do you want to go to Target? I'm like, okay.
You know what they have at Target?
Food.
Yeah. You could buy it while you're there.
Keep that.
Ha!
That's rude.
Hanging out of the bag.
Fine, take your stuff back. No, really, I want it.
I'll leave the shrimp chips if you want them.
No, you can. You can light those on fire.
All right.
It's freaking awful. Go ahead.
Last but not least, my wife found these for me at the grocery or at a 7-Eleven.
Okay.
Oh, red.
I ate that whole bag.
Good for you. So you already know what this tastes like.
I do. This is more for y'all,
Y'all.
but I'm keeping them.
All right.
Well, yeah. If you killed off the first bag, had to go back for more.
I didn't get this size bag at first.
Ah.
Oh,
Caramel cold brew.
I saw
M&M.
those today. Can I take a few of those for my
Yeah,
wife?
yeah, absolutely.
Because I did see those, and I was like, she's like, oh, that sounds interesting. Now, I don't care for coffee, so I'm curious how I'll enjoy these. But I did see those in Target today, and having a rough time there.
Well, the bag got screwed up.
All right, well, you're gonna take some anyway, even though you've eaten.
Absolutely.
Adam. You got
This sounds wonderful.
100%. Look how big they are.
Again, I'm not a coffee guy, but I'm intrigued.
I am a coffee guy.
I know you are.
Which means I might be going into my own 7-Eleven to search.
You drink it black too, don't you?
I do.
All right, let's give these a shot.
They say that people who drink black coffee are more likely to be psychopathic.
Accurate.
I see it.
I can't argue against it.
Yeah, these are good. These I actually got at Tops.
I for sure get the coffee.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
These are going to be a problem in my life.
Yeah.
M&M's, caramel and cold brew,
Yeah.
the sharing size bag.
I have a slight issue with M&M's in their caramel flavors.
All right.
I think the caramel itself is too chewy. I prefer like the Rolo type of caramel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not the roll, or a caramello. That's what I'm going for.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't get a lot of coffee while I'm eating it, but the aftertaste is definitely there.
Oh, yeah. It's lovely.
I don't hate these.
Yeah, I understand what happened to that first bag.
It was not this size bag. It was a regular size bag M&M.
I know how much your wife enjoys Target. They have them in that size.
Well, turns out I won't have to go hunting for very long.
No, you can get them right away, actually. Is that it? We done?
That.
All right. Should we vote?
Yeah.
I think we may have lost Chris, like, right at the end, but...
Lost me?
I mean, like, your original choice may have shifted. What are you thinking?
I mean, these are delicious, but I think in terms of something that was presented that was fresh and new and surprisingly accurate,
Yeah.
I got to go with the bratwurst potato chips.
Yeah. I'm with you. I too enjoy those, and I think those are my number one. Shane? I know you're going
with
for
M&M.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, the M&Ms are going to be a longer-term problem in my life, but,
Yeah.
When we do this show, I'm looking for something, I want to experience something, and
Well,
the
you certainly
bratwurst
experienced it.
potato chip is an experience
Yeah.
that you could have if you can find yourself an Aldi.
Yeah, I'm curious now, with how accurate those were, I'm curious about the beer one.
Not curious enough to buy a bag that size, though.
That's all I have.
I know.
It's only like $1.99 or something like that, so it's like, for $2, it's worth
So here's
a
the
shot.
thing: you could buy it, you can bring it. If you don't like it, it goes home in my bag because I'm not picky.
He will eat
That's
anything.
true.
Just about anything. There's not much you won't eat.
It's a pretty short list.
I don't think you like tomatoes.
I'm not a big fan, but I will eat them.
Okay.
Vegan jerky.
Vegan jerky.
Vegan jerky
weird.
is.
Yeah.
I mean, I ate that too, but man, I didn't finish that bag.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
that was
did.
bad.
That was so bad. Throwback to that episode. You got to check that one out. So,
It hurt my feelings.
but yeah, so Clancy coming through again with
Clancy.
wonderful. They redeemed themselves after the last one.
Yeah, they
for
did.
sure.
Not everything can be a hit.
That's true, but man, with that good. So, I think this is a very successful snack mode, except for your shrimp chips. So, with that being said, there
Well,
is.
it depends on how you define success. I think it made great radio.
Yeah, I'm sure it did. But hey, guys, there is only one thing left to do, and that is Dirt Barbie News.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
I've got a nipple story.
After an extremely successful snack mode, Shane, in fact, is still eating them, mainly the M&Ms. We're back for this week's edition of Dirt Barbie News, where Chris has scoured the internet, or the internet has scoured him, and it seems like this stuff finds you, Chris. But do you have some nonsense for us today?
Oh, I certainly do.
I'm sure you have lots of it. All right,
Well, usually you ask me how many stories I've got.
how many do you have?
One.
Come on,
I have one story.
we have one story for Dirt Barbie News.
This is
week?
a special edition of
Oh.
Dirt Barbie News.
investigative reporting.
Dirt Barbie Investigative Journalism.
Oh God, I'm gonna sit. Hold on, let me remove the chips.
We have the documents.
Oh, you have documents? Uh-oh. I feel like, oh boy. Not only does he have documents, he's gone through and highlighted.
I have
I feel like
highlighted
we've
extra-
done this once before, and this may be NASA related.
It is not.
Oh, all right. I just caught another whiff of those chips as I closed them.
They're
It's like,
uncanny.
they're freaking brats in chip form. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, we might be going higher than NASA, and you'll find out about that in a moment.
right.
Talk about Snoop Dogg.
Close.
Very important role.
But first off,
Yeah.
new slogan for a new division of Dirt Barbie Golf, which is Dirt Barbie News, and then also our subset, Dirt Barbie Investigative Journalism.
Yes.
We're deeper in the weeds than your tee shot.
Well
That's
played.
good.
Well
That's
played,
good.
sir.
All right.
Continue. All right.
Do you recall
the Muffin Man?
the Afroman?
No.
You don't know
the
Afroman?
rapper? Like
Yeah, I
the
know
sing-
who
The
Yeah,
rapper.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, the
Okay.
singer Afroman.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
I was so close.
You were very close.
Was it because because I got high guy?
Yeah, that is because we're talking about NASA, and I said we're going to get
Got
higher,
it, yeah.
higher than
I
NASA,
got it.
and he said,
Understood now.
"Yeah." Well,
Oh.
Afroman
Yes.
went and got his house raided by the sheriff's department.
Oh, boy.
Full-on, no-knock warrant.
Oh.
Smashed in his front gate, blew open his front door.
Don't eat all those.
I'll try not to.
Gonna try.
Save some for my wife.
And this happened in August of last year.
Oh, my God. Is there that little that you're, like, giving me? Okay.
They're good, but I'm not
Save-
giving you all of those.
Oh, I
Save
see
some
what you're
M&Ms.
doing. You're making me protect them.
Yeah.
Got it.
Anyway,
Sorry,
back
Chris.
to Afroman.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, back to Afroman. So, got his house raided. Now, again, this is the rapper who's famous for the song Because I Got High.
Yep.
So you can imagine why they might have raided him.
Yeah.
I feel like I should try to play this song somewhere throughout this, but I don't want to.
Do you want to take a... I don't even know if you were set up for that, but we can... I have some lyrics. You can sing along if you want.
That's okay.
You want to take a crack at where this guy lives?
All right, hold on.
Oakland.
Compton.
No. No, not even close.
Indiana.
Closer?
Oklahoma.
No.
Nebraska.
Ohio.
Ohio.
Okay.
That makes sense.
And not even...
Cincy.
Yes.
Got it.
But not even like...
I have some theories, but go ahead.
Not even close to Cincy. He's like an hour's drive from Cincy.
Oh, all right.
And the reason I know this is because the local news station decided to post the warrant in its entirety. They were doing that thing they do where you like they like make an excerpt float out to the screen towards you.
Yeah.
But they also posted the guy's full address right on their newscast, which I was
no.
like, guys, I mean, I had a hard time finding the warrant, so I appreciate them for doing it. Sure. But they could have redacted something.
Wait, time out. How long have you been looking for this warrant?
Well, most of this week I was doing the research. I've been busy highlighting stuff. You see this? You see what I've got going on here?
You should have been working, but instead of investigative reporting.
No, I did this on my own time, and it made my wife very uncomfortable. She said, what is this? What is this crap you're doing? I'm like, I am doing research. So, the warrant
Yes.
authorized them to search for, namely, items of evidence, including but not limited to, unknown quantity of marijuana, marijuana derivatives, any and all other drugs of abuse, drug paraphernalia, including scales, packaging materials, paraphernalia for the use of sale and administration of said drugs, money obtained from the sale, yada, yada, yada. So, possession of drugs, trafficking in drugs, kidnapping.
Oh.
So,
Oddly enough, those things go hand in hand.
yeah, that was the driver, I think, of the no-knock nature of this warrant.
Sure.
The trouble is, the affidavit for which this warrant was built on is sealed, or at least it's probably available via Freedom of Information Act request.
Sure. Yeah.
But it's going to come redacted, probably because of confidential sources or whatever.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
so but there's no information anywhere on who they thought was kidnapped. But they burst into this guy's home and do like a full-on ransack.
Does it say his real name? I'm curious.
Yes.
It's a legal document. It can't say Afroman.
I can't say. Well, so we'll get to that in a minute. There. Oh man, hang on. I got
the Google. Hold on.
No, I got it. It's here in my notes.
It's right here. I got it.
It's relevant.
Joseph Edgar Foreman.
That's right.
Wow. I guess I understand why he went by Afroman. Those insert generic name here.
I do know the background of the Afroman name. It was a.
I can imagine me and your wife laughing.
Just in general.
He was
Yeah.
he was picked on by a girl in school for his hair, and
Okay.
he adopted that as his image.
Got it.
All right.
Yeah. So it came out of bullying.
It's a real feel good story.
Yeah.
Remember, we're feel good news here at
Yeah.
Dirt
Yeah.
Barbie.
So.
That's it.
Because of a previous break-in, Afroman has a very expensive and extensive surveillance system in his house with high-definition cameras and recording. So the not break-in, but the execution of this raid was all captured on video, including them finding jack shit.
Really?
Nothing.
Wow.
They confiscated, you ready?
Uh-huh.
A vape.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
$4,000. Which is not like a wild sum of money for like the guy still raps, he still tours.
Yeah, he's so
Does
rich.
it really?
Like you got to give the guy.
Oh, it's on his Wikipedia.
Yeah, you got to give the guy. This happened in August, but
Yep.
there's more updates. So don't read ahead.
The man
Cheating.
did research. He
Yeah.
highlighted paper.
I got stuff. So
Did you watch his video from January
oh yeah,
about what does it say? How to be happy in an unhappy world? A sermon by Afroman.
All right, continue, Chris.
Are you done researching my segment?
Sorry.
So they find nothing. They take his $4,000. They give him back all but $400 of his $4,000 because of accounting error. So they stole some of his money, and he had to go and they had actually to bring in another department to come and do an audit to figure out what happened to the rest of his money. So that he's aggrieved. His house has gotten invaded, and they didn't find anything. And yeah, I mean, it's Afroman's house, and they didn't find a single bag of weed. So it's either the most incompetent search ever, or the guy is remarkably clean.
He has been reformed.
Well, so let's talk about his house for a moment. So he lives in the middle of nowhere, Ohio.
Yep.
Again, for allegations, I can't say this is the house that Weed built, but it's definitely the house that Singing About Weed built.
Fair enough.
It's green.
That makes sense.
The whole thing.
Oh.
It's green roof.
Okay.
Several barn outbuildings, all with green roofs.
Can I at least Google this?
No.
Why? I want to see it.
Listen, I'm gonna send you to some video links here so that you can go and search and you can see the whole thing.
Okay.
Until it gets taken down, because as of time of print, none of it's been taken down yet, but the videos are still out there.
Okay.
Yeah, green walls, green, white, and green checker tile floor in the kitchen.
Maybe he really likes
green
money.
Carpet.
Oh. Isn't that called turf?
Yeah. Throughout. Green carpet throughout the house.
Oh, boy.
Every wall, everything is green. It's white and green.
Okay.
Green, gigantic, marijuana-themed bedspread.
Yes.
Everything. Green car. Just everything is green.
That's
But
awesome.
not a bag of weed in sight.
Nope.
They found nothing.
Interesting.
So, Afroman, being aggrieved that the sheriff's department raided him on what appears to be a baseless search warrant, he decides to take the security surveillance film and turn that into music videos. And he's written an entire album of music about this event, using that content for the videos.
That is amazing.
And I have some excerpts from the songs, which include "Will You Help Me Repair My Door," "Why You Disconnected My Video Camera," and "Lemon Pound Cake."
Can we please start with lemon pound
We
cake?
can start with Lemon Pound Cake. One of the things captured on video was a portly sheriff's officer appearing to do a double or triple take at a cake in a glass container on the kitchen counter as they were doing an entry. And so he has written...
See, this is why fat guys can't get respect.
That's amazing.
People like him who give us bad names.
I mean, I can't say that I wouldn't have done a double take at the Lemon Pound Cake, but it just, unfortunately, this is the poor soul that got caught on there. And
that's so good.
Good Lord.
So, some excerpts. "The Adams County Sheriff kicked in my door. Then I heard the glass break. They found no kidnapping victims, just some lemon pound cake. Mama's lemon pound cake. It tastes so nice. Made the sheriff want to put down his gun and cut him a slice."
All right, first and foremost, this guy's a genius.
Yes.
You know what? I thought he was a one-hit wonder. I'm wrong.
Well, and that's the thing. The local news repeatedly referred to him as a 90s rapper, which seems really unfortunate because...
Didn't that song come out in the 2000s?
It was published in 2000, and then he's done a dozen more albums since. Now, none of them has been as big of a hit.
Sure.
But it's not like he's just not doing anything since the 1990s. He's making the 90s rapper Afroman. Post the guy's home address, calling him a 90s rapper. He hasn't been working this whole time.
That's so...
Yeah. So I'm very appreciative of the song. Is great. You should go and listen to the song. Everybody listening,
I'm going to do that.
Absolutely listen to Lemon Pound Cake. That's probably the best of the three that I've got here. But yeah, the chorus is Lemon Pound Cake. He want to put down his Glock. Lemon Pound Cake trending on TikTok. Lemon Pound Cake. He's a family guy, comparing him to Peter Griffin. Lemon Pound Cake got the munchies because he got high.
Oh, God, this is so good.
I mean, I understand that not everyone has the same level of talent or the platform or the audience to confront, their police grievances in this way.
Sure.
But this is the best way to confront police grievances.
Yes,
I can't wait to listen to this song. Hold on.
Yeah.
What do we got here?
Man, if you could...
County Sheriff kicked down my door. Then
I
I
heard the glass break.
They found no kidnapping victims, just some lemon pound cake. Mama's lemon pound cake.
Oh my god! First and foremost, have you seen what Afroman looks like now?
He's a big dude.
Yeah,
He's had a few slices of the lemon pound cake himself.
gray. Oh my. All right, I don't know how much we can actually play without
He
getting
wanna put
cease and
down his
desist here, but-
Glock lemon
was
pound
awesome.
cake. Yep.
Wow. Can I have some lyrics from one of the other ones?
Yeah. So this is from "Will You Help Me Repair My Door?" Will you help me repair my gate? Will you help me repair my door? Did you find what you was looking for? Will you help me repair my gate and door? The warrant said narcotics and kidnapping. The warrant said narcotics and kidnapping. Are you kidding? I make my money rapping. Why does the warrant say narcotics? Well, I know narcotics, but why kidnapping?
Oh,
And so he's like splicing in all these videos of them searching his house, going through all of his like clothing, and it's just like, any kidnapping victims inside my suit pockets? Is there 1,000 pounds of weed in my suit pockets? They got him going through his CD collection. He's like, any kidnapping victims inside my CDs?
I have such a newfound respect for Afroman. I never thought those words would ever come out of my mouth, but indeed, here we are.
It's so good.
And then the final one, this one gets a little more aggressive. Why you disconnected my video camera? Let's see here. Digging in my pockets for lint, unconfidential informant, false accusations on the warrant, any pounds of weed in my custom suits, any kidnapping victims in my gator boots. What do you see in my CDs? Look at the screen. Can you see these? What do you see in my CD books? You can't see me, but I see you, crooks.
Little shout out to John Cena there too.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
A little throwback.
Sheriff Snake, quadruple take, TikTok famous, Officer Pound Cake. Speculator, hater, any kidnapping victims in my refrigerator? Congratulations, TikTok star. Now the world knows how stupid you are.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So he gave all the cops in the videos, well, not all of them, but there were so many, so many police officers from the sheriff's department. But he gave them all nicknames to go along with his song. So there's the pubic hair, Paw Patrol, Bring Me Back the Money You Stole. I defund thee, refund me, F you, and King Kong Bundy. So he's got names for all these people: Beetle Bailey, Randy Walters, Private Pile, Fidel Castro, Duck Dynasty, Uncle Jesse, Officer Receding Hairline. Like he just went to town, and I loved every minute of it.
I mean,
And what was the name of that song?
That is Why You Disconnected My Video Camera.
I might listen to that on the way home.
I am going to listen to all of this.
I
Is
hope
this
you do.
all on one album?
Yes, it's Lemon Pound Cake is the album name.
That's amazing.
This was, Chris, I really appreciate your investigative reporting on this one. I wasn't sure where this was going to go, and I just want you to know that this was delightful.
Well, we're not done.
Oh,
it's
there's
still got
more.
places. I have a whole stack of papers still.
Oh wow, I was getting ready to shut the thing down.
So a couple of things. Again, generally I'm sympathetic to law enforcement,
Sure.
and if somebody just like blew it somewhere along the line, it seems like they could have just said, "Sorry, we got bad intel.
yeah,
We'll help with the gate problem," but that didn't happen. It's become a very contentious thing in the Adams County, Ohio, and so he was so successful and. Lemon Pound Cake, very popular.
Yeah.
He's touring. He's singing these songs everywhere. He's selling merch
Great.
with Officer Pound Cake on it. And again, he used nicknames for all of these people, but it's been such a great success that all of the officers mentioned in his songs are suing him now.
oh, of course they are.
And I do have,
Oh.
unsealed, unredacted, the lawsuit.
Oh,
Now,
Also highlighted.
Because he nicknamed all these guys and didn't reveal any of their true names, it's helpful in helping him from being effectively sued.
Sure.
But by doing this, we have all of their names
Oh,
on the filing, which we're not going to read their names off, but
No, we are
it
not.
seems kind of dumb for them to...
Oh, no.
Yes. So one of the things about this lawsuit is injunctive relief, which they're trying to get these videos taken down because he's saying he's using their likenesses and images of them and their body for financial gain.
Which he is.
Yes.
I mean, they're not wrong.
But it's also on his video feed.
Right. And there is a legal precedent where you're allowed to give an account of things that have happened. So he didn't make anything up except for the names. Yeah. So let's get into the lawsuit. So good. All the plaintiffs.
Here, I thought we were done.
Oh, no, sorry. I mean, if you're bored, we can...
I am not. I am not. I'm just concerned on time.
So they're suing him, his media company, his record label, and also 3 John Doe businesses, which I don't understand that because, well, I'm not a lawyer, but essentially they think he has 3 other income sources related to his music that they can't identify, which could be why they're also throwing out search warrants for his place.
Right.
But yeah, there's a John Doe 1, 2, and 3 listed on this as a business entity doing business in Adams County, Ohio, that owned and operated by the defendant. So
yeah, I mean, as somebody who has seen a lot of business structures, there's a lot of tax purposes that they do that sort of thing.
yeah.
So
Oh, I totally believe it, but it was just interesting that they couldn't identify the name of the businesses.
that's funny.
But they're suing them anyway.
Yeah.
Right. But you think they'd have to be on file, like they'd have to be registered.
You would think.
Yeah. One of the factual background that the artist known as Afroman sells products under his trade name, and these products include beer, marijuana, T-shirts, and other merchandise. I was unable to find any evidence of Afroman branded marijuana for sale anywhere. I don't think that's accurate.
Well, let me ask a question too. I mean, at this point, is marijuana legal in Ohio? I don't know.
I think
the
it's
answer to that
medicinal
question.
only in Ohio.
Okay. All right.
So
he's not one of those making money off the strains like Ric Flair and all that.
I mean, you could still own the business out of state.
True.
yeah, they misspelled TikTok. That's embarrassing
That
for your
seems
lawyer.
Accurate.
All right, and so they went on to list like all of these uses of the officer's image and likeness. That's a T-shirt with an image of plaintiff. We're going to not say his name. Beside an image of Peter Griffin, Family Guy. Caption: "Good morning, ladies. What's up, fellas? Congratulations to Police Officer Poundcake. Thank you for getting me 5.4 million hits on TikTok. I couldn't have done it without you, obviously. Congratulations again. You're famous for all the wrong reasons. As you can see, all my pound cake is gone. Officer Poundcake confiscated my pound cake."
What's funny about all of this is he's so angry about this, which, again, rightfully so. But to your point before, he has the platform to do something, and boy, is he taking advantage.
Yeah, so they're listing out various Instagram posts and places where he posted all of this, all the video he had from his feeds immediately to social media. He's still touring, and he's like, you buy a shirt with Officer Poundcake on it, I'll sign your shirt. I'll sign anything you buy. Instagram post that portrays plaintiff, we're not going to say it, next to an image of Quasimodo, the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Caption:
God.
"Good morning, ladies. The Hunchback of Adams County said to get my new album, Lemon Pound Cake, September 30th.
That's amazing.
And this one's the most aggressive.
Capitalizing off this.
Instagram that portrays plaintiff next to an image of the Mona Lisa. Caption: "Good morning, ladies. Here she is. The condescending Adams County Sheriff Lieutenant Mona Lickum-Low Lisa to serve and disconnect your home video security system.
Oh my God!
So you won't have proof of the Adams County Sheriff's Department stealing money and other things around your house, even possibly planting false kidnapping evidence."
Oh my God!
Blah, 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 blah. I spoke to her again at the metal detector in the Adams County courthouse. Her voice was 3 octaves lower than mine. Has anybody in Adams County verified her as a woman?
Oh,
if you
God.
haven't, you should, or she might whip out something bigger than yours.
Wow.
Wow.
That's going to get him in trouble. If nothing else, that statement alone is going to get him in trouble.
Yeah. Videos, but like
try this Coke again. It's terrible.
it is bad.
Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah. As a result of the defendant's actions, plaintiffs have been subjected to ridicule even in the further performance of their official duties by members of the public who have seen some of the defendant's above-described postings. In some instances, it has made it more difficult and even more dangerous for plaintiffs to carry out their official duties because of comments made and attitudes expressed towards them by members of the public. Sucks to suck, I think should be the official legal response to that.
That's awesome.
One of the things on count 1 about unauthorized use of their persona was, there's reasons why you can use someone's likeness, news, public affairs, sports broadcast, political campaign. Well, good news, Afroman's running for president.
Oh.
So that's on there.
That's awesome.
Yep.
All of this is great.
So good. And the best part, because I don't want you to undo ridicule, there's so many more things here. The best part of all of this is that the plaintiffs, these police officers, have demanded a trial by jury on all issues so tribal, which means that 12 people are going to have to sit in a box and listen to Lemon Pound Cake, watch every video, and not lose it. Like, where are you going to find a jury to try this case?
You're not going to.
Now, I think, again, based on my complete
awesome.
zero legal expertise, this whole thing is going to get thrown out of court before it ever sees a jury. But man, do I want to see somebody try to read. Somebody's going to have to read those TikTok posts out loud.
True TV is going to be all over this.
Oh, it's going to be so good.
And 12 people are going to have to not lose it in the jury box.
God, I hope somebody is videoing all of this and this becomes a documentary on Netflix.
I can't wait.
Oh, that would be so
It
good.
seems like a story that's not quite over, doesn't it?
No, we're going to need an update, Chris, so I want you to keep
Well,
following this story closely. And we're going to need an update on this later on.
So
Dirt
sorry
Barbie
about the
News.
lack of affidavit. The reach of Dirt Barbie investigative journalism is long, probably longer than your drive, but we
Yes.
don't yet have informants inside rural Ohio police departments.
Did you catch
Soon.
the golf reference?
Yes, I
in there?
did. It was good. It was so good. He's about as good as that as I am with the plugs.
So good.
Speaking of that, Missing the Mark Radio on Facebook. Like that? That was pretty good. Are you drinking that nasty stuff again?
Yeah, I told you, I'm not
It's
picky.
so bad.
It's
man.
weird.
Twitter and Instagram at MTM Radio Rock, ROC, and missingthemarkradio@gmail.com.
Nailed it.
If you'd like to hear anything from us, please feel free to email us. Any ideas, or if you want to send us some headlines for Dirt Barbie News, we're certainly open
Or
to that
send
as
us
well.
snack suggestions.
Snack suggestions are good.
Yeah, we'll make Jamie eat it. You just let us know what
Jamie,
you get.
it's kind of the thing.
It is. So, anyway, thanks for listening, everybody. Feel free to subscribe wherever you get your podcast. Tell a friend, because it certainly helps, and we will see you in 2 weeks.
We're out.